Hi, I'm Victor from Cobry. I've been the project lead on the IIS platform for our agency. We've been deploying the project for them and also supporting them ongoing for the past year, so helping them scale from 4 all the way to 32 customers. It's really exciting where it's going to go, and I think it's best if you hear it from them.
My name's Rhys Thomas. I'm the Director of Investor in Students, which is part of the WOW agency. Basically, we work with accommodation providers, be that universities or private purpose-built student accommodation providers, and we survey their students. We analyse the results from those student surveys, and then we work with the accommodation providers on putting in place action plans to improve the experience of those students. So as the organisation grew, we went from 4 members initially to 11 members. It was very manual in terms of the processes that we followed. So we were using Excel spreadsheets to collect data. We were using a very basic version of Looker Studio.
Myself and my other account manager, Steph, would spend ages doing stuff that realistically should have been more automated.
It was taking us probably 6 to 8 weeks to be in a position then to go back to our members of the programme and relay the results from their surveys. So we knew we had to change those processes, become automated and become a lot slicker in the way that we were working.
We've migrated all their historical data into BigQuery. We've integrated with their data sources where they actually collect the data, so it's completely automated from collection to gathering the data to then modelling it and creating a nice presentation layer.
We had millions of lines of data, and I think that was a bit of a sort of, oh my God moment for me. Just I didn't realise the scale of what we have.
We gather anywhere between 100 to 300,000 rows of data, responses across 400 different data points for each student. We're running sentiment analysis on it, we're running free text analysis on it, and presenting it to the end customer.
Cobry did an excellent job of helping to guide us through that process. This is what you need to do with your data. This is some of the pitfalls that you're going to find with it.
The time to insight for the customers was no longer 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, it was hours.
If we were continuing to do what we did previously before we came on board with Cobry, and our customer clientele moved the same way it has done, especially with our clients in Australia, there's just no way we'd have the manpower to be able to do that.
By implementing the member dashboard, they've got all their information at their fingertips. So that means from a member's perspective, they've got this wealth of data they can draw on whenever they want to draw on it. From the team's perspective, it's freed them up to be really proactive, a lot more curious. So they'll now go over all the data with a fine tooth comb to try and pull out some really interesting insights. And previously, that curiosity would have been there, but the workload would have made it difficult to find the time and the space to be able to really drive it forward.
It's all a lot more automated, so I know exactly what information I need from the client, but the system then just works for me. All the kind of infrastructure that you've put there, I just know it comes out right on the other side. So we can focus on and say, well, this is exactly what our clients want next. So it just frees up time for us to have those conversations and figure out kind of the next stage of IS.
Cobry really got us. They'd done their research about us as a business and immediately gave us a feeling of confidence they'd help us to implement successfully and, really importantly for me, be a strong support partner going forward as well.
The support has been fantastic, always happy to help, always just, again, so knowledgeable on things that I just can't see. As we go along, we're constantly implementing ways to make it even easier, which is a dream.
I would wholeheartedly recommend anyone to come and work with Cobry. The passion that they bring to the project and their expertise and their willingness to understand both you as a business and the sector you're operating in sets them apart from other software providers and partners I've worked with in the past.
You'll definitely get a smiley bunch of people that are excited as you are about new tech advances and ways to kind of improve what you're doing on a day-to-day basis.
There's many more things that we're planning to do with our agency to scale. We're going to be doing AI summarization and AI thematic extraction from those results such that we have quantitative and qualitative data, and we can extract as much information from the data set that we've gathered for those student accommodation providers such that they can improve year on year. They've left the data part to us. We've got it under control. We're improving it day by day, and all they've got to focus on are the high value activities and making sure their customers are happy.